Hey, happy day. The U.S. election, it's here. It's upon us. There's so many choices and so many people to vote for in so many different positions, but I think the main focus, of course, is the presidency. Who will win? Will it be the right or the left? Will it be the right or the wrong? Who's voting for who and who's who in the zoo? I mean, it's kind of incredible. I mean, people are endorsing a certain candidate, hourly. You got guys like Arnold Schwarzenegger now, who's endorsed Harris, and he says, "I'm voting for Harris, and I like, also the vice president, a nominee of hers. I'm voting for him as well." Who would have thunk it? And he goes on to say, "Well, Trump, he causes so much ruckus and different things, and so I guess he's a Marxist after all. Not Trump. That would be Schwarzenegger, because I guess he likes open borders and all of these other things. And he says Trump calls people names, and that's a bad thing." Do you think Harris doesn't? What about Biden? Just yesterday or the other day, all of us folks on the right, we're garbage, we're deplorables, we're all kinds of things. And then you have a guy like Schwarzenegger who says what he's saying. That's bizarre. I mean, the party is the one that has the policies. You have the person who kind of steers it a little bit. I get it. That would be the president. But it's the party. And Schwarzenegger, what a disappointment you are. Wow. And then this thing with the garbage. That's another big disappointment. I mean, even if you think it, Biden, you shouldn't say that. I mean, half of the people now don't like you because of that. They don't like your comment, for sure. Same with Schwarzenegger. You lose half of your audience immediately. So shouldn't you just be quiet? Good bloody grief. That's amazing to me. But then there's somebody like me. I mean, who am I voting for? But it doesn't matter for me. I'm in a different business than these guys are. Now let's swing over to Afghanistan, because you know what? You almost need a Trump over there to help the women. They treat their women so badly. I mean, it's amazing to me. The Taliban, how come the men don't stand up? The men, they have wives and daughters and sisters, and what's wrong with these people? And now the Taliban says, hey, we got another new rule. Now women are prohibited from speaking in public, right? In public. I mean, you're kidding me. They're covered up from head to toe. You can't see who's who. And now you can't speak. This just goes on and on. When an adult female prays, she's praying, and another woman passes by, you can't be saying what you're saying out loud. It has to be a secret, because it's against the law. They're treated awful. And men over there, do something about this. You guys really that brainwashed? I don't get it. Now, keeping with screwed up systems, unions. This kind of applies to all countries, but more so now, I guess, because we're talking about the election coming up in the US today. Unions, close to $100 million are received each and every year as union dues. And then the unions go out and they say, vote for this person. And it's always a person on the left. They support the left. Who's they? It's not the people necessarily. It's not necessarily the policeman or the fireman, but it's always the union. They take the members' money and they go out and they vote for the left. That's wrong. That should be against the law, because you're taking somebody else's money. It's like filling in a mail-in ballot that somebody gets in the mail, and you fill it in. It doesn't represent their wishes, and it's not your business to tell people what another person wants, right? It's just not. Liberals, you know what? They have the mental ability of a windshield wiper, and they just do. I mean, we need a vaccine for leftism. I mean, it's wild. It's out of control. All you left-wing people, you got to hide in the basement and practice your pronouns, wear a mask, and when a vaccine comes around or along, we'll give it to you, and then you can come out and join us again. Hey, y'all come back and vote right. See ya.